I'm just checking to make sure the settings are all right. All right, looks like we're good to go. Hi everybody, this is Corrine Sandin from Stampin' with Corrine. I'm so glad you could join me today. We're going to make a really cute project that it makes an awesome gift with the upcoming holidays, and it's, relatively inexpensive. So let's get started. So it's this beautiful notepad, and it has a little sleeve here, so you're going to make a card that you can slide right in there with the envelope. I don't have an envelope right here, but that's so that you can see. Everybody might have a different color paper. There's green and purple, I believe, and then there's black and white for the mats. So this is my sample. The green you guys will have is a little bit different. So I buy my notepads at the Dollar Tree. You get 3 for $1. I have bought them at Staples too when they have a sale. It's a great deal. And then Walmart also carries them. I believe at Walmart they're 5 in a package for a couple of dollars. They're all about the same price-wise. The only thing is the Staples it'll have to be when it's on sale. Okay, so I packed up everything in your bags. Hopefully everything's there. If I forgot something, I totally apologize. I'm a one-man show here, and I try not to, but sometimes stuff happens. So you should have a large piece. This is 8.5 by 11. You should have your card base, a mat. The 2 papers should match. So you're going to have a mat for one piece of designer paper and then a mat for another piece of designer paper. And this particular paper, I ran out of the corresponding color. So your piece that you have in your, I only had enough to do this in the card. Your piece is going to be about 3.5 inches. And then, of course, you should have a notepad and an envelope. Let me get that right here. All right, so one more time. Big piece, card base, large mat, a designer paper that fits it, a smaller mat, another piece of designer paper, and then your envelope, which is your pocket here, I call it. The pocket inside here. Yours should be about the same size as you see here on my sample. But when I run out of paper, I just use what I have, so I hope you'll do that as well. So I've already pre-scored everything for you. I don't like to give out the measurements on this because it really depends on your pads that you buy. They're all pretty much the same, but they can vary a little bit. And I've also already put on the heavy-duty tape for you. So let me just stick it on mine right here. I hope you're all doing good. Today was another nice warm day. The day that I'm filming this is Veterans Day. So if any of you are a veteran that's watching this at a later date, thank you for your service. Or if you're a family member of somebody that was a vet. I believe family members serve as well as the member. So I'm going to peel this adhesive off, the protective coating. Take my piece, and I'm going to try to get this in the camera view. I realize that it's very hard. I have limited space. But with the protective piece sticking up, the tape sticking up, butt this right up against it, not underneath it. But you should be able to feel it right there. Then press that down and take your butter knife, your bone folder, spoon, credit card, whatever you're using to burnish things. Make sure it's connected very well. Then you're going to want to rescore this. So at this point, you can either put wet glue, or if you have a little bit of heavy tape, you can use that, which I'm going to use just for the ease of it. But wet glue works fine. I have made so many of these over the years. I mean hundreds, really. When I did craft shows, when I worked in the school department, I made them for little gifts for my co-workers. I believe I even made them one year for customers in one of my clubs. Alright, so now I've got that attached. And just make sure it's burnished very well. Now I need to fold these, and these are a little bit tricky. So fold one side and burnish it. And then open it back up, and the second one sometimes can be a little bit hard. So I just start it a little bit with my fingers. Then you can just set your book there. Push up against it. Just to get it a little bit more defined. Alright, that looks good. So now I should be able to fold it over. And burnish it. Again, using whatever device you have. Butter knife, bone folder, credit card. You can get pretty resourceful when we want to. So this is going to be the left-hand side of your notebook. So this is going to actually get attached right here. But I'll show you a trick that I do. I get it positioned so that it's not over the fold, but it's right up against it. So I'm going to take my finger here and put it like that so that I know it's not, and just come in a whisker. Make sure you have the same amount from your top to your bottom. Get it as, you know, not right on the fold, but about 1/8 of an inch off from it. Now I would recommend that you use red glue. Holding this in place, put lots of glue all the way around the edges. Let me get my fingers out of the way. Without picking this up, you're just going to fold this over. And just gently rub your hand or your bone folder, smoothing out all that adhesive. Pretty cool, huh? So now you got your little book. It's all ready. So now we can start to decorate the front. I kept it very simple because I don't know what people have for supplies. So again, I'm using Tombow. My paper is double-sided, but you could look around if you don't have any paper, designer paper or scrapbooking paper at your house and you want to make some more. You probably have wrapping paper. That works too. Then I'm going to put some Tombow on the back of this. Oh, feels like my glue's getting low here. Again, pick it up. Try to center it. You're going to have more on the top and the bottom than you will on the sides. That looks pretty good. I'm going to hold it. And then the larger, wishing you happiness today and always. Just such a nice inspirational thought. I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow, and you could mail this too if you wanted to. I don't know how much the postage would be, but if you don't put too many dimensionals or pop-ups, put some more Tombow. And I like the flowers, so I'm going to put mine down here. Every one I make is a little bit different, but you can certainly put yours wherever you like. So onto the card, it's pretty much the same. Make sure my card lines up. Give it a nice crispy fold. layer of my paper, and it's double-sided paper, so if you like the other side, you're more than welcome to use it. I'm only here to inspire you. Alright, so now I'm going to center this piece of paper. Make sure that's all spread out good. And then another layer of glue on the back. Oh, looks like I had two pieces stuck together. Okay, so now I'm going to center this. And again, I have more on the top and the bottom than I do on the sides, and that's okay. Oops, looks like I need a little glue here. Everybody can use a birthday card. So when I make this little gift, that's usually what I stick in, is a birthday card or a thank you card. And I'm going to stick that up here because I love these pretty flowers. Then I stuck in a piece of extra little piece of scrap because it's dark colored paper to just stick in there. It doesn't matter the size. It's just so you can write your own personal greeting. So there you have it. It was pretty easy to do. I did all the scoring and marking for you. But since you have the sample, and once you get your paper pads, then you can decide. It's going to be somewhere around 5 1/4 and not quite 5 1/2 for the next market, especially if you buy them from the Dollar Tree, because they're a little bit irregulars. If you get them from Walmart or Staples, they're a little bit more equal in size. So there, and here's the sample one. So you can see that I placed my things in different places depending on where the most open space was. So I hope you enjoyed this class. I did put the two projects together in one video because they go together. So take care of yourselves, stay safe, be kind to each other, and thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.